You were not getting the loading? That's weird. Swapping to the Frankfurt server now. It's back in EU. Maybe it's just my computer being a bitch. Could very well be, it's happened in the past. If you're watching this on YouTube, we're just experimenting to getting the best server here. Avoiding the spinning wheel of annoyingness that, for whatever reason, seems to plague me. I will get started in just a while once we've got this sorted. Okay, I'm seeing loading constantly, but I'm not sure if that's just me. So I need, once again, the feedback of the viewers. Could be that it's just a shitty laptop. Alright, well, as long as it's just me, then we'll go ahead. And as always, this will be on YouTube afterwards, so no worries. Weird that only I'm seeing it, to be honest. Alright, so welcome back to another stream. From this point on, I shall ignore any potential lag and deem it local. What have we been doing recently? Well, in the previous streams we did set up a little base. We did make a couple of work or crafting benches of different kinds. So we're going to continue down that path. I've actually been... come on, hit these trees. I've actually been running around here for a while after I came home from work without streaming and just gathering things, because there's a couple of things that I knew that we needed. I'm not sure if we have enough. I have been gathering for a while. That looks like silver. I need it. Just because we need that for all sorts of stuff. So may as well pick it up when we see it. There are some things that are more rare than others. The thing I've been focusing on getting is iron, because we need a lot of both iron and essence of iron, or whatever it's called, elemental iron. So that's what I've been primarily trying to find. Although I have to say that was pretty difficult to find some iron, but every now and then I would find a few pockets here and there. There's not much in them. They're very small veins of iron compared to... it's like tin. Although, and actually, no, iron is by itself for the most part. It has usually something else after it sometimes, like topaz, I think, on the bottom of an iron vein. But more often than not, it's just solo. It's a solo vein. And it looks kind of like that, but not entirely like that. We have kind of a sunset going on here, and it's really difficult to be looking for ores, especially iron, since it's so dark, when the sun goes down. But let's just... what is this? Oh, he placed his portal thingy there. Oh, I'm going to put that up too. We're going to do that right now. I have one of those. Not sure what it does. So you're asking if there's lots of iron in tier 3, so we're finding a good amount. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I'm not finding it. Because there's almost no iron here in tier 3. Maybe I should just head over to tier 2 to find it. That's a good idea. Because we might be short. Then again, we might not, so we're going to go back and craft. The other thing is tungsten that we needed, and the last thing is marble. All of those things I've been picking up, mostly the iron I've been looking for, but I've been picking up tungsten and marble when I saw it. So we should be fairly ready. Here we are. Oh, it seems like someone is building. Oh no, that's the same guy as before. Yep. Man, that box is huge though. Looks huge anyway, it's not that big. So let's see, how much was it we needed? Oh, we have these two. We have both of those two. It's this thing. We are also going to make a selection tool. We'll save that just a moment. Marble forge. We need worked marble. We could make that in one of these things, I remember. We need 60 iron ingots. Oh, holy crap, I don't think I can do that. I don't think we have that much. 40 tungsten ingot. And we have more than enough elemental tungsten. Let's melt the iron and see how much we have. I think, crap. Might have to take a trip over to tier 2, to be honest. Let's see. It's a lot of iron though that we need. I can make 23. Oh crap. I think we need iron for this other thing too, so even though this will get us close total, I'm not sure if I want to. Not sure if we should do the trip or not. Let's see how much iron we need aside from this, because it was a bitch to find the iron, to be honest. So let's see. We need 1500 more iron. Let's just make the tungsten stuff too, so we know. And the worked marble, just so we can see what we need the most. Tungsten ingot. Can make 73 of those, so we should be good on that front. You said you find 3,700 iron in 20 minutes. Yeah, I might have to go to tier 2 then to find it. Why is this not working? I hate this bullshit clicking thing here. Never works. There we go. 13 white. Okay. Keep going, keep going. I feel me being annoyed coming on strong tonight. The beverage of the day is green tea. Also approved, I think, hopefully, by the diet. It tastes sort of like wheat, so it might not be, I don't know. The things I wanted to build today, the one was this crafting station, obviously. And the building tool. I can't look at it while this is loading. We'll let that load, finish loading. And regarding the lag, I think that's just my computer because it went just like half black now for a moment there. Oh, okay. You got a spinning wheel too. Crap. Well, too late to swap now. If it goes bad, it's a YouTube episode. Only a short one. Okay, excellent. So I have 92 of those tungsten ore. That's more than enough. Let's see. The building tool. What was it that required again? The selection tool. Hey, I have enough for one. That needs 30 iron as well. So we're short 45. We're short exactly as much as we have, so we need 4,500 iron. It's also needing elemental iron. This one, thank God, does not need elemental iron. So the marble thing, how did we... Was that in here? Stone, work marble. Should be able to make 86 of those. Can't I just like click here or something to get like all of them? Welcome new viewers. Enjoy the lag if there is any. If not, jump onto YouTube in a few hours and you can see it there. Channel name is Obzzarvatory. Alright. Now we wait. How much worked marble was it that we needed? We're going to have quite a bit. I don't think we have to gather any more of that. Although, it could happen. Like, I have a ton of sand. Maybe we should use that other thing here. Just turn all the sand and dirt. Like, what will I ever need dirt for? Just turn that into... Also, do I have to stand here while this is working? It'd be nice if I could just put it in there and not stand here and wait for it. Yeah, probably I don't have to stand there. I've seen people have 2 of these things. Why would I have that if... Stupid time to do this, I guess, but... Huh. No, I was here. Did that work? Oh no, it cancelled when I exited. Okay. Why would people have 2 of them then? That makes no sense. That's a change I would suggest actually with all these crafting these machines. You just be able to leave stuff in there and come pick it up when it's done. Stop. Bad phone. Alright, let's try that out. Let's see how much... Oh, I can't make... No, that's ore. Gems. All this dirt. Let's make some... We can make 19 bags of that. I don't know, I'm not gonna need dirt anyway. The stone I am going to use, so I'm not going to turn the stone into anything. It's 3,000 dirt though for one of these bags, so it's kind of expensive if you're using a resource that you plan to use it for anything, but I don't think I will be using dirt for much. And it's sort of stockpiles anyway. Speaking of which, my inventory is filling up with these 10,000 a pop stone things. Let's see how much iron we can get from... How much iron ore we can get from 19 bags of ore. Yep, okay. So how do we do this? Let's see. 5 copper, 2 tin, 3 copper, 1 copper, 5 tin, 5 iron. Excellent. Oh, that's ore though. It's only ore. Oh, holy shit. This is nothing actually. This is a bad trade. 5 iron ore is absolutely nothing. If it had been 5 bars, that would be something. Okay. Yeah, that was not an awesome idea. Well, that is a lot of... Just before we leave, double check that we don't need anything. No, we have enough of this work marble. Dang it. Okay, let's... also, another thing before we leave. Let's put this thing up. It's maybe not the coolest place to put it, though, but... I don't know where to put this. Centrally here? Okay, let's... No, why is it... Okay. Oh, we'll put it there. It's kind of small. What's in here? What's it for? Scale it. Aha. That's right. Grow. That seems to be the maximum. Alright. I can't jump through it. What is this for even? I can jump through it. No, we can't. I don't even know what this is for, honestly. Oh, there we go. It's a vault. Like a global vault. I was hoping it was like a teleport. Alright. Well, that's practical to have right there, actually, so we'll leave it there. We can move it later if we need to. Okay, iron trip. Stupid iron. I honestly tried to avoid this by mining stuff for a long time before the stream, guys. I'm sorry. But it'll get us a chance to see the world. That's iron over there. We're really lucky, we might find a bunch on our way there, although I doubt it. That's what it looks like. Such small veins. And you get almost nothing from it. Like a couple of picks. And then you get a bunch of stone and sand. See, almost nothing. There's like a little trace of a vein down there. And then there's some aquamarine at the end. And here's some too. Well, now I'm finding it. Very little though, per vein. And it's hard to see, especially in the dark. I can sort of like follow I can see it's like slightly darker little piece in there. Alright. There's one too. Or there, I mean, maybe. Maybe not. No, yeah, next to it there. Yeah, there's actually... Finding some iron here now. No, there's no iron. Neither is this. There is no. Many things that looks like iron from a distance. Here we have two actually. Well, actually, you might be able to find it here. We're gonna do this 3. Let's see. Maybe we don't have to actually move out of the zone if I keep finding like this. Maybe it was because it was like it seems to be very long nights in this game. So I was running around mostly during a night, and I really struggled to find it. There. Oh. Screw that piece. There's some. Okay, I think we found what we can find here. And there's a little bit over there. Yeah, most of the time it's like, it's so dark, I'm not sure if I should keep digging or if I actually took all of it. Maybe I should just look for these aquamarine veins. It seems like the iron is usually where they are, although that might not work the opposite way. There's also one. If my eyes do not betray me. And they do. They do betray me. Yep. So how much did we get from those? Well, that's actually not so bad. We got almost 10 from that. We need 4,500. We got almost 1,000 there. 900 at least from those 4. If you find an iron heavy spot, so Ramon, so you said before you found all your iron in which zone? That looks like iron. Huh? Resource rating on my tool is too low for whatever this is. Huh, wonder what that is. It's probably obsidian. One thing you can do is just when you're in a good spot, like an area that you like to farm in, and you're probably like you mostly farmed it dry, you just log out and log back into a different server in the same spot. I did that a couple of times actually. It's not the same resources on the same spots, but it's like generally the same type of resources in the same area. Oh, excellent wiki information. Mostly available in the tier 2 areas. Same goes for aquamarine. Yeah, they seem to be connected somehow, those two. Oh, that's nice to know. It's actually not such a gigantic run or long run that I first felt it was. It goes reasonably fast over there to the portal. That looks like iron. I saw the aquamarine from a distance, and I thought there must be iron nearby. And I can't mine it. Why is that? Oh, there we go. Sometimes the game is not cooperating entirely. There was some iron here though. Yeah. Basically, this is probably the end of the iron vein when you see those aquamarine things. Yeah. Okay, next spot. I'm gonna head to a tier 2 area. See if we find a good spot for iron, preferably a desert actually, because it's just much easier to see it there. Would be nice to live in here too, though, in like the lush nature. And we have a rubber band. Time to put on auto run. Check the map. We're running. Oh, so here's it. Let's see if that works the other way. Let's see if we chop into the aquamarine, if we find iron on the other side. Yeah, now it's lagging. I see a lot of these big fields of aquamarine, but I've never really checked whether there's iron on the inside. That would be nice. Doesn't seem to be. Nope. Nope. Well, it's been a while since they wiped the voxels now, so we might be able to see some nice buildings popping up here and there. Like, for instance, over here. Looks like someone is doing some work. Lining up his stuff too. Isn't he missing one? Don't I have one more than this? Maybe not. This guy, I believe, has the selection tool. Looks a bit weird with using stone for frames, but if that's what it was, not sure. Although I did exactly the same thing, I just didn't coat it with wood. See, I don't like. I understand like people who put this stuff down to get started, but no one started anywhere. Like no one has built anything anywhere. People are just using plots, just dumping down their stuff to take up the spot. Like there's amazingly few buildings. Oh, wrong way. This is a bit irritating. I've tried, like someone said on the stream before, when this happens and the little wheels go down in the corner here, I should just stop and let it load. First of all, I'm not patient enough to do that. Second of all, it doesn't seem to have any effect. I have tried it a couple of times. So I might as well just plow through it, hope for the best. Really though, where is this portal? Man, I could completely turn around. I'm gonna live in a jungle next time. Oh, and like in the middle of a tree, but someone chopped down the tree outside of our base. That's awful. I hate them now. Headed to a tier 2 spot. Shouldn't take too long actually, if it is plentiful. That only makes sense that some materials are not as much in tier 2. Let's see. I'll move on to draw. Wherever that is, that's where we shall find iron. It's gonna have one of those load times again now. Oh, not so bad. If you're wondering why I'm silent, it's because I'm loading at the same time. I need this load time to prepare. A bit grassy for my taste, but I guess we'll head over in that general direction. There was some desert over there. I just think it's probably easier to find things in the desert. Oh, speaking of which. And, oh yeah, we're too near the portal probably. I probably can't do anything here. That's a shame. Would have been a nice surprise. Let's see how plentiful this iron is here. There's probably too many people mining right here. Just gonna head a bit further away to begin with, I think. Although, I think that is already iron here. Certainly looks like it. Come on, laggy piece of game. Oh. What the? Huh? What just happened there? I could could swear there was things there. At least here we're getting some, but what happened to that other ore? That is weird. Oh, that looks like it's longer ores too, or longer veins too. It's not bad. Like my laptop just decided to go black, by the way, so I can't see the chat right now. I will let you know when I can. Oh, that's much better. And there's silver inside of the iron vein. Huh. This might be fast after all if this continues. Get some silver, that's actually something I needed. Could actually use even a little bit of tin, but I'm not going to go for that this time. Okay, let's sneak our way back out of here while I log back on my laptop. And I can see chat again. Yeah, it seems to be a lot more iron here. Thank you for the advice, Raw Monster. That helps a lot. This should be quick then. So, tip to anyone that is just joining the stream. If you're looking for iron and you're living in tier 3, don't. Go to tier 2, find it there. Much more of it. Larger veins too, and easier to see even. It's like it's clearer, I don't know why. Maybe it's different kind of dirt here, brighter dirt. Not then tier 3 in general, but at least the zone that I was in. The dirt there was very dark brown. Yeah, these veins are much bigger, and it has silver under it. Like both of the rare things that I need. Excellent, this is awesome. I love it. Making discoveries. Alright, so both iron and silver. And this is probably what? It's agata. I don't think I have much of that. But I haven't seen a need for it either. Like, screw that. Let's see how much iron we have just from that little thing. We have 2,500. This goes super fast. No worries at all. The veins are larger here, no joke. See, even more, excellent. Chat is saying, should be aquamarine at the end of iron veins, and currently we're seeing a lot of silver. Yeah, that's what I reacted to as well. That is awesome. That's fantastic. I think they should keep it that way. I hate hunting for silver too. And we do need it for a couple of things. For many things actually. For a lot of the from the brief look we had at furniture and things like chandeliers, all of those things are silver. So that's awesome. See, silver here too. Fantastic. These veins are like 3 or 4 times larger than the ones we had in the desert. I'm staying in this area here, right next to the portal. Ah, I'm happy now. Ah, good luck, finally. Now, if only the stream could stabilize, that would be... Have you had any loading recently, or is it just me still? I think my laptop is a bit mad at me. Next, here's just fantastic. Look at that, 2 of them. If they're not that large though, they just look like it from the top, but still. Huh, we're gonna be finished here in no time. Hello new viewers, welcome. Not sure where you're from, introduce yourselves if you're just dropping by from the almighty randomness of Twitch. Be aware that you can head over to my YouTube channel and watch this content there as well. In addition to a lot of other games, mostly sandbox stuff. And the YouTube is linked in the bottom of this page and it's called Obzzarvatory. And if you search for it, you will come to a page called The Obzzarvatory, where we observe things. Huh. No problems with the stream, you say. Well, that's excellent. Then it's just my bullshit laptop that does it. That makes me even happier. I'm in a good mood now. Excellent. It's a good day. It's a good day to stream. It's a good day to find iron and silver in the same hole. Is someone stealing the other iron? Nope, it's still here. Ah. Now I wish it could be a 3-hour stream. I just want to run around here and gather iron all day. In case they change that feature so that it no longer has large veins with silver at the end. I'm gonna count again after this one. I don't want to stay here any longer than we need to. Although I will probably stay here a little longer than we need to, just in case something else needs iron. And I expect it will. Ah, precious silver and iron. I wish, another thing I wish would happen, like a small improvement, just interface wise basically, is when you zoom in to go to first person, it always starts looking straight up or straight forward, I don't know. It would be nice if it kept looking the way you were actually facing, because I usually zoom in to look down into a hole and that never happens. Okay, we'll do that too. Let's see if the flower falls down. Okay, I'm gonna make a little walkway down here. Get some more dirt. I'm a little disappointed in that machine that converts all your dirt and stone and sand into ores, because it's such enormously small amounts of those things. It would be really nice if you actually got like some decent amounts, like every bag would contain maybe like 100 ore, like enough for one bar. Not like 3 ore. Look at this. Like I get like 27, 12, 62 from one shop. Like to get 3 in a bag is just bullshit. I'm not gonna pay 3,000 dirt for 3 iron. You know? That was the price of those. Let's count. Iron. 5,000 already. That's awesome. That's more than we need. So we're going to go to, like, see if we find a couple of more, just so we have some reserves, and also just in, how much silver did we have now? 1,800. Also in case I miscalculated, which is also a relatively large possibility. I could have terribly miscalculated actually. It was 15 on the one thing I was lacking, and that seems to be harvested dry around here. There was one of the things we were missing 15 iron, and the other thing we were missing about 45 iron. Or 30 iron, I mean. Yeah, that's why I wanted 4,500. But I'm gonna go for a little bit more, just a buffer zone. I'm sure there are some rings or other clothing items and jewelry and buffs and things and weapons and picks and whatever that needs iron too. I cannot currently make a pick that is even as good as the one I have on now. I believe I could probably do that with the marble table, but it might not be. It might be something even more advanced to make this pick. So, and once we do, we shall try to experiment with how to make a pick. The stats of the pick have a larger target circle, so to say. The blue circle. And that is a separate stat, and you can get different stats depending on where and how you craft it. There's actually these altars around the game that pops different places, and it will give like a server-wide message that an altar has popped somewhere. And if you craft near that altar, you will get better stats on your stuff. I haven't actually seen one of those yet, but I've heard talks of them in development documentaries or videos, developer videos. Not sure if it's made it in the game yet. Might not have. I'll take this one more, and whatever you find on the way back in this zone, at the very least. I think there was nothing else we were missing. Awesome, we shall get another workbench soon. I like upgrades. Like in Minecraft, I just like my mission every time we started over on a server or on a Let's Play series or whatever. Like my entire mission every time was trying to build every resource gathering type machinery or farm known to man and have it in my base. Like have absolutely every convenience available to me in my base. I never really ever finished that. Something always happened to prevent my plans. Unfortunately, I had like the latest one, if you've seen it, like on the Attuin server. That gigantic pool of like circular pool of water that was a squid farm, but with everything else like a golem farm, dropping steel bars into it and whatever. I had big plans for that place. That would have been awesome, but unfortunately everyone stopped playing at that time, which is actually a big part of what annoyed me enough to not return to Minecraft. That was like the drop. I felt like I have the ultimate place here now. I've started over like many times, but big 4 or 5 times. So I just ran out of patience. Hey, that's my iron ore. Dang it. Okay, well, I said that and one more, so how much do we have? 6,000. Yeah, awesome. Fantastic. I head back to the portal. Maybe we find one more on the way. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. No. You were right, though. There is a ton of iron in Tier 2. Compared to Tier 3, there's no comparison, really. So now we know. It looks like there's one more here. And that might actually be too close to the portal. No, it's not. Excellent. That was actually not a gigantic vein, though, unless there's something hidden in there. There might still be some. It wasn't a fantastic vein, but there's some there mixed in with the dirt. Oh, there's still bits and pieces. It's hard. Really wish you didn't see through the world like that. Oh, now we're chopping into something else. I have to go through this now. See what that is. Oh, something blue. Dark blue even. Landfear. Someone called Landfear. Who is Landfear? That name seems very familiar to me. Is that someone I know? It seems like someone I've played with before. Huh. I'm so terribly bad with names. You have to excuse me, guys. Like, even when some of you like guys come on here on the Twitch and everything, and like I recognize your YouTube name, but you have like some other name that you use for Twitch or Steam or other games, and you've told them to me multiple times. I just can't remember. I'm so bad with names. When I start a new game, no, logged out. Who is Landfear? Maybe that's like a name that is common from some sort of book that I haven't read or something. I don't know. It just seems like I played with someone with that name in the past. And there he or it or she was again. Screw it. We're heading back. Shallows. Yeah, like if I start a new work or in the, like schools, long time ago, or just generally like organization, when I meet like a considerable amount of people, like 3 or more at once, it takes me months to learn all the names, because I don't know, it's not that I don't care, it's just names means nothing to me. Like when I meet something new, it could be only one person too, I will remember absolutely every impression that person has given me. Like I remember impressions. I don't remember facts, I remember impressions. That's why I'm terrible at arguments too. Like I have strong opinions, but based on my own weird logics, like the paths that thoughts take in my head. It's not something that I can easily explain. Even though I try to work on my vocabulary, but I really don't have enough of one to make sense out of many things. It makes perfect sense in my head though. Most of my logic is based on, and I'm just talking about something completely unrelated to the game right now, I'm realizing, but we're just running here, so you know, why not? Most of my logic, and just, is this really, though, where I live? Oh yeah, it is, it just looks colorful. It's, like every decision I make is basically based on morale. All of my logics is, like the foundation of all of my logic is morale. And I mean that, like, not like religious morale or anything, like screw religion, to be honest. And I'm pissing a lot of people off now. And I'm going to make some video. I'm not an atheist. I'm just against not being able to judge every single individual episode on its own merits. I don't like principles. I hate principles. I hate rules that prevents you from using logic and thought behind every decision. I don't like things that that you can use as an excuse for an action. I don't mind spirituality. That's not the part of religion I'm against. I'm against the lack of, frankly, the lack of compassion due to your religion. In very often, even though many religions preach compassion, you see a lot of examples where if religion had not been involved, there would have been more compassion in that situation. Anyways, I'm not going to go too deeply into that because I know I will piss a lot of people off, which is a shame because we should be able to talk about these things, you know. Yeah, where do we go from that? Segue over to the green tea. Cheers, everyone. Alcohol-free today. For now, I think there's going to be a little red wine later on this evening. We're working our way down here. It's not far now. And either it's getting nighttime or the game is freaking out with its sunlight setting things again. I see we have some new viewers again. I doubt they came on here because they heard rumors of this little religion rant. But if you did, you missed it. But you can watch it on YouTube afterwards. Isn't that great? The channel name is Obzzarvatory, and all the videos will be up there afterwards. Like the Crusades, yeah. Like, don't get me started. But that's not really. Hey, you know what? You know, really, I've wanted to do a video series on important topics for a long time. I just haven't really found my angle. And the one thing I've figured out that I'm missing is someone to bounce things off of, because I can't really have a rant going by myself. I don't have the vocabulary. English is not my mother language, so I don't feel I can make enough sense at least without someone to bounce the discussion off of. It might be we do these streams because I can pick up cues and stuff there. But regarding the Crusades, that's too obvious. That's too obvious of a bad thing with religions, and every religion has that kind of thing. But that's not really the types of situations I'm referring to. Like gay rights, for example, those kind of things. You know, like nowadays issues. Like, who cares really? You know, like, who is it hurting? It's just because the religion says so. So like we invent reasons to hate on other groups. Why? It's like, it bothers no one in reality. It does nothing to anyone unless you want to be annoyed by it. This stuff kind of fires me up, so I'm gonna leave that for now. Let's focus on the game. This is not this is not what this video is about. Except to say, if you're a YouTuber and you come across this rant or any other, and you would like to take part in some kind of podcast setting, discussing things, maybe like a weekly or monthly thing, various topics. I actually need more. Like, I would like to have like a panel to do some like discussion topic with on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. Probably bi-weekly would be best. That would be awesome. I'd like to get into that thing, like discussing things, not just games. Although games too. Like the kind of like I like the one with Total Biscuit and stuff, you know. The co-optional podcast. Yeah, I know humans don't really need religion to do inhumane things. It just seems to contribute very often. Also the other way around, like religion has also, you know, had its name tag on good things, no doubt. They just like, my point of view is more like, you shouldn't need religion to do nice things. There shouldn't be some heavenly reward or something required for you to do nice things. You just do nice things because that's the world we want to live in. Anywho, I'm gonna drop it now unless you have more comments. Let's craft something. Not like that and that, but this. Let's see how much iron metal we get. 70. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Yeah, okay. Well, okay, so I guess this is going to be the topic for today then. So you say humans just find it easy to do something in the name of something. Usually it is religion. This is true. Like, religion would not be bad if there were no humans to practice it. Like, it is because of our fault, our flaws as humans, that it becomes bad. Like, who was it that said, like, I read this somewhere just recently, which is kind of not related, but kind of is, like George Carlin, I think, says, like, just think about how stupid the average human is. Now think about that, like, half of them are even dumber. And yeah, we're just not, like, we're selfish as a race, as a culture in general, and many cultures promotes that selfishness now. It used to be less like that and just more about, we've always had like ways to be dicks generally throughout history. There's nothing new there. We just have invented different ways to do it now, where we can claim not to be, but yeah, too big of a discussion. You say, but the knife cuts both ways. Look at what America has done in the name of freedom. It becomes an us against them. Yeah, I know. But it's always complicated. Like, I was a soldier, and like on a peacekeeping mission. I went to Kosovo, so it wasn't the same as Afghanistan or Iraq or anything. But I see, like, I can see both sides of why some things are necessary, and I can also see that a lot of that, the recent wars, there are different aspects to that. I think that was going to happen, but I think the way it was handled was wrong. I don't want to get too deeply into that, to be honest. It's too big of a topic for us to start now. Let's see, we got all the iron. Let's see if we can actually craft that thing now, or if there was anything else. No, not here. Crafting station, marble forge. Yes, we can make one. Haha. I had no idea what this looks like, but this is, now we're starting to go advanced here. Not much building we've done yet, just finding all the machines. That's how it usually goes. And we're actually, yeah, let's see what that is like first, and we might move on to other things. Maybe not. There is marble forge. Ah. It's actually quite similar to the other one, but not entirely. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, it is entirely. Can I place it here? I think I will place it. No. Crap. I could change things around a bit here, I guess, but I'm nervous if I will destroy this too while doing so. I guess we'll just stuff it over here in the corner here. Marble forge. Excellent. Marvelous. Yeah. Alright. What can we make here? Iron pick, silver steel pick. What is it I have again? Heavy iridium. Whew. Iron pick, silver steel pick, bronze pick, copper pick, tungsten pick, and viridium pick. Oh. There's a gold ingot, that's what I'm missing. And okay, I could. Oh, you need a lot of gold for this viridium pick. That guy that gave me this pick, though, he gave me something. Oh, and you also need a tungsten pick to make it. He gave me some good stuff. But this isn't even the best. The viridium is not the best, and also this is a heavy one. Not sure why it's heavy. Well, not sure what determines that. Different type of axes: gold axe, copper axe. Accessories: lightstone, grappling hook. Oh, you can make a viridium grappling hook. What's the difference? This is a solid grappling hook. Features something range and speed for navigating. Oh, so this is better than the bronze grappling hook then. And here you also need elemental gold and gold bars and things. Okay. Huh. So that's a better grappling hook. I didn't know there was different types. Metal. Cobalt. I have all of these things. Same as the other one. Maybe cobalt we can do. Prop. Rustic stone vault. It's the only thing. Crafting station. Here's the exciting things. Amaranthine forge. Oh man, there's a lot of forges. Amaranthine forge. Damn. So what was needed for that? Elemental cobalt. I have 10 out of 80, so I need to go mine that blue stuff. Cobalt ingot. Tungsten ingot, not so hard to get. This stuff. Worked, okay. Worked amaranthine. Alright. So the purple and blue stuff we need to find now. Or not exactly now. It's probably something I will be farming up a lot of off camera. What else? Tungsten reinforced saw table. A sturdy tungsten reinforced device for cutting and carving wood. So even more wood stuff. Elemental tungsten, shouldn't be too hard to get a bit more of that. More of this, gold. Can almost make this actually. I have enough gold to craft this, I just need a bit more of that elemental tungsten. Just a couple of 2 or 3, 4, 5 maybe of those green things. So there's tungsten reinforced saw table. That is copper reinforced saw. Isn't that the same as I have here already? Yeah, you can make the other things too. Let's just check something. Copper reinforced. Is that what this is? I don't know where you can see that. But you can make it in this one. Yeah. And the kind of machine we could make in here was... Oh, my stupid laptop. Was this workbench here, and so this one makes you able to make these other weird machines, not just no more forges. I think we're gonna go for that first, actually, to make that tungsten reinforced saw blade thing. Let's see what because that will probably allow us to make a bunch of other weird things. And all we need for that really is a bit more tungsten, elemental tungsten. We need 40 of those. Because I do believe we have a burled wood plank. Let's see. Let's make it right now, see how much we have. Burled wood plank 7. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that is gonna be difficult. How many did we need? Is that from a different type of tree or something? Why do I have so little of that? Oh, you need 30 of those. Okay, so it's not an easy thing. It's going to be a bit of wood cutting then. Alright, let's jump over to see what building tool can this one make. Smooth tool, paint tool, and selection tool. Huh. It all requires different stuff, but it all requires a whole bunch of elemental tungsten. So which one do we need? Do you guys have any of these tools? Which ones would you choose first? Smooth tool. Line tool is the one I want. That's the one. That's the important one. That's probably then in something you make with the amaranthine forge. Crap. Huh. Oh, there's going to be a lot of gathering. The selection tool, though, will allow us to do something I want to try out. So we're going to build that first, since that's sort of like the next on the list, even though that will take all of our elemental tungsten. Selection tool. No, that's actually elemental iron. Excellent. That doesn't matter. Nice. Yeah. These are both tungsten. But fine. Fine. So the selection tool we're going to try out now. Let's put that down there. I haven't tried it before, but let's see. So like you should be able to do like select this area, for example, and do like Control X. Yeah, it's now removed. I can Control V it back in. Oh, put it. Crap! Come on. Okay, well, I just made a hole basically now, but Control V. Can I? How do we? Yay! So you can copy and paste things with it. That's going to be useful. Right, let's put a bit more over here. I think like you can swap, like right now there's the green arrows, that means I can heighten and lower it, but there's probably some other things you can do with it too. But is that going to be? No, that's wrong. Dang it. Oh, you can actually undo it too. That's good. How about this? No! Undo. I'm just putting it a little bit too high. It's just hard to see that you do. There we go. Yep. So that's going to be very useful when building. Since we're doing this, should we do like the other tool too? It's a lot of information per episode now. Paint tool or smooth tool? I'm more tempted to make the paint tool because I don't really know what that does, other than obviously painting. Where'd it go? Paint tool. So what's this gonna do then? I don't understand. They have to choose like a color or something? I paint this in the color of... I don't freaking know. Aquamarine. How does this tool work? I don't know. That was a waste. I don't know how the tool work. Oh well. Screw that. Well, the things we're going to have to find is plentiful around here. This is actually one of them, this pink stuff, I believe. Yes, amaranthine, that's something I need a bit of. Shouldn't be too hard to find, to be honest. As for that other workbench, but that's not really the first thing I want to go after. That's easy enough. They are also pretty deep, and these things are all in tier 3, I think. Wood, maybe not so much here. I'm not sure whether wood. I don't know why I have so few of those. I have been chopping a lot of wood. Maybe I should make a better axe. I think the Founder's pickaxe is actually one of the top tier axes, but not the best of the top tier. There are multiple levels of goodness, so to say, within each tier. So I think the Founder's pickaxe is the top tier, but the worst one within that tier. So you can make better ones, but I probably can't at the moment. Amaranthine. Maybe there's some sweet stuff in the bottom of this. No. Anyway, so that's the one thing we need. And the other thing we need... There's more of it there, I'm not gonna pick it up. The other thing I need, I believe, is this. Cobalt, yeah, we need that. Quite a bit of that. Those are not huge ones, but they're pretty much everywhere, so it shouldn't be a problem to find. So amaranthine and cobalt. And obviously we're going to have to find... So hello new viewers, we are actually nearing the end of this stream, but you can find the whole thing on YouTube. Channel name is Obzzarvatory. It's hard to spell, but it's on, you can see it. It's the same as the Twitch channel. So you can see the name, it's basically youtube.com instead of Twitch TV. Yeah, so this is the and tungsten. So we're gonna love tungsten, more specifically elemental tungsten. I now regret having wasted all that elemental tungsten on that painting tool. But I'll try to figure out how that works for the next stream and we can test it out. I mean, it must have some purpose, I just didn't understand it. The line tool though, that's like that's the juicy one. That's when you can start making really cool stuff. Smoothing tool is too probably nice to have. I should have probably gone for that instead of the painting tool. Gold, we do need a lot of gold, and elemental gold specifically there was some need for, so I'm gonna go through these veins and not skip out on the innermost part with the gold like I have a few times, I must admit. And to sum up the whole like religion thing from before, I don't hate religion, and I'm going to do a video on in more detail, or like I don't hate religious people, I would rather say, but I do have a lot of issues with religion itself. I hate generally very rarely. So when I started that whole thing out with all of my logic is based on what did I start that out on? Well, basically the common good. I think it was something along those lines, although not the same word. But all my logic is based on the common good. All my logic is based on how do we best make everyone happy? And not happy in like the way that I'm happy if everyone else is miserable, not that kind of happy. Like the best way to make everyone have what they need, be happy, their life not to suck. Like, and so keep that in mind before you start being annoyed with me or thinking I'm hating on people. I don't. I just, whatever I feel is preventing that goal will annoy me. And I will rarely speak out about it, but sometimes, you know. So alright, so those are the things we're going to be hunting for. This is actually emerald, so that's not what we're looking for. Oh. I'm going to take down this tree, see if that has... Maybe this is like a different type of tree, maybe it has a lot of those other type of wood. Let's have a look. Jute, plain wood, plain wood, plain wood, plain wood, striped wood, plain wood, amber leaf, plain wood, flax. It's just plain wood, all of it. Where do you find that other wood? Any ideas? Where do you find that like other wood we need? What's it called? This one. Burled wood. I have striped, burled, and plain. So plain you get a lot of. Not sure where that burled wood comes from. Let's try this one. Some weird trees out here in the desert. Oh, there's one. Or two. Those are actually blue. Okay, so that's just a rare drop, basically. This one had some of those, though. We need so many of them. And it's not like it's an abundance of these trees out in the desert here. I should be able to chop down cactus. Oh yeah, did I find the last thing that we needed? We don't need just the blue stuff and the pink stuff and the green stuff. We also need the purple stuff. And there is some of that for that. Yeah, there's plenty of that stuff here. I'm not even going to pick all of it up. The purple stuff might be a little rarer. Yeah, cobalt. So I think that's the end of the stream for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Those of you who did. Specifically, let's see. Specifically for those of you who stayed the entire time and help out with conversation topics, that always helps. And I know that's only one of you, so. This stuff, I don't know what it is. The red things here. Just a bit lag. The red stuff. This is the one we can't harvest with this pick. That's the one of the two things I found I can't harvest with this pick. Is this, and there was like some black stuff, which I'm pretty sure is obsidian. Alright, well, I think this stream has been going on now for well over an hour. I haven't really timed it. And I think that's it for now. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.